announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Monday, May 28th, B-Day. Please stand for the pledge in the Dundalk Middle School Code of Conduct.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated. Now let's find out what happened on this date in history.
Here's a look at this day in history. May 28.
In 1934, the Dion quintuplets were born in Canada. The 5 identical girls were made wards of the states and put on display at a theme park. On this date in 1957, New York fans booed when the National League approved moving both the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants to California. Today in 1994, longtime Saddam Hussein foe Ayad Alawi became Prime Minister of the interim Iraqi government. And on this date in 1961, human rights became a worldwide cause. When students were arrested in Portugal for toasting freedom, Peter Benenson wrote an article that flashed a spotlight on people wrongfully imprisoned around the world. Thousands of support letters were mailed in, spawning the group Amnesty International. And that's this day in history.
Today's math problem is 10 bricks weigh 40 pounds. 25 bricks weigh X pounds. Set up a proportion and solve for X. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. And now here's down with our word of the day.
Today's word of the day is enormity. The enormity of the disaster shocked and saddened the nation. And again, today's word of the day is enormity.
Attention, don't miss your last chance to own this year's yearbook. A limited number will be on sale from now to the end of the year at the price of $28. See Ms. Weber or Mr. Slavin if you're interested in buying one.
Now this is our progress on the More Change Challenge. So far, 8th grade is in the lead with $81.23. 7th grade is in second place with $34.61. And the measly 6th graders need to pick up the pace with $26.35.
Attention, dance tickets will go on sale today, May 23rd, during all 3 lunch shifts. We stopped selling tickets, makes no sense, after the 8th grade lunch shift. They cost 20 hoots each. Snowballs are on sale for $1 each. There will be face painting and DJ Wojcik will be DJing. Makes no sense. Tickets will be given out during homeroom next Thursday.
This Thursday.
This Thursday. Yeah, same thing. Now let's get a check on the weather from Rhiannon.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Rhiannon Turner bringing you your week of weather. Today is going to be cloudy with isolated showers and a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon with our high of 79 degrees. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies and more rain to come along with the low of 70 degrees. Cover up and stay dry, Dundalk Middle School. Work on the money, 6th graders. Back to you, ladies.
Now for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. The sentence I'm on with you was wisdom. 17th century French writer La Rochefoucauld was famous for his brief statements of general truth known as maxims. He shares this one with us today. If we had no faults of our own, we would not take so much pleasure in noticing those of others. I want you to do a little experiment with me this morning. Point your finger at someone in the room. Now hold it. Take a close look at your hand. One finger is pointing at the other person, but 3 fingers are pointing where? That's right back at you. What do you suppose that means? Maybe we need to look at ourselves before we blame someone else. If you've been quarreling with someone, maybe you should take a look at what your responsibility is in the matter. And then remember, quarrels would not last long if the fault were only on one side. With something to think about, this is Star Muhammad. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
And here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. I hope everyone had a restful and relaxing 3-day weekend with family and friends. I want to thank all of our students for a great week at Dundalk Middle School last week. I'm proud to share with all students at Dundalk Middle School that no one received an out-of-school suspension for last week. And that tells me that if we can do it for 1 week, there's no question we can do it for the final 3 weeks of school. Again, we had some students who earned in-school suspension, but not one student earned an out-of-school suspension. So I want to thank the whole student population for understanding the importance of being in school, making great, positive, and safe decisions. Few announcements pertaining to this week. Today, 6th graders will be going on their bowling field trip. So they're going to have a slightly altered schedule pertaining to lunch. 6th graders will be having their lunch during Mod 3. So again, teachers, Mod 3, 6th graders will be having their lunch, and then they will be going bowling. Approximately 10:30 they'll be leaving to go, or 10:35 they will be leaving to go bowling. So 6th graders, I know you're going to have a fun time, and you're going to do a great job representing yourselves and Dundalk Middle School. Remember, the expectations, the DMS expectations, and the BCPS handbook will be followed and will be adhered to. Again, we will have high expectations when we take our field trip. So 6th graders, have a great time, and make sure you're listening to all of your teachers while you are bowling on the trip. This is a reminder to all students that this Thursday will be the last day we will be having our after-school activity bus. Again, this Thursday, and we will be having our big PBIS Spring Fling dance, but this Thursday will be our last day of the year that we will be having our after-school late bus. We can still offer our after-school detention with Mr. Rose for those students who take a bus. Their after-school detentions will be changed to lunch detentions or before-school detention, depending on their time. But again, in terms of all after-school activities and programs, we'll be ending this Thursday because that's going to be the last day that we offer our after-school late bus. As we are approaching today our final 3 weeks of school, I want to remind all students of the high expectations of learning in a positive and safe environment, and also students who are eligible or required to go to summer school. If you work hard during the course of the last 3 weeks and bring up any of those grades that have caused you to go to summer school, there's a chance that you might not have to attend summer school. So again, please make every effort to work hard until the last day of school, because your grades matter and so does your attendance matter. So again, you want to come to school every single day, demonstrate a positive attitude, and apply yourself, and Team DMS will do whatever it takes to make sure you reach and maximize your potential. Have a great day, DMS. Let's have another excellent week. Thank you. Now back to Emily and Intisar.
This is Intisar.
And Emily reminding you to
Stay classy, Dundalk Middle School.